Oh, ho, ho. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, everybody. This hat is wrong. How's everybody doing? Ow. Single frame jump scare. Yo, what up? Ow, what is happening? What the fuck is going on with my hat? What? Why is it hurting me? Mate, please make them release it. New U2's Skylanders rip my wallet. Nothing ever happens. Did my head get bigger somehow? There was 18 at the bottles and the bottom, and the 30 left. All right, we got a second cup of coffee. I've been working all this morning, but not on work, on calling electricians and stuff, which is fun. Let me guess, Valve won't be at Gamescom. Valve won't be at Gamescom. Valve will not be at Gamescom. But Tyler, how the fuck do you know that? Because I do. If you don't believe me, come back afterwards and apologize. Is Valve going to be at Gamescom? No. Deadlock community thinks they'll announce something at Gamescom? That's interesting. They won't. Isn't that cool? They think that. Flip a coin to know. Okay, heads, they won't be there. Tails, they really won't be there. Hello, Mr. Streamer. Is it true that this year's Gamescom is sponsored by GUG? That is untrue. So, GUG... Ugh. Valve won't be at Gamescom. Valve is too busy buying Little Caesars Crazy Puffs. What has Valve been up to lately? Developing HLX? Trying to get Deadlock done? Getting the Steam frame out? Writing the new Raising the Bar chapters? The MVM update? Counter-Strike 2 getting any substantial content? No. Little Caesars Crazy Puffs. Little Caesars Crazy Puffs. 100% of the time. Today is Gamescom opening night live. And the pre-show has just started. Which is usually Kyle Bossman talking about very few things. So I'm going to leave it open over here. Oh, they announced a Worms game by the looks of things. They're talking about Worms. If you don't know what that is, you're probably under the age of 25. But Worms was a pretty big deal on the PC. Worms game leaked back in May. Everything leaks at all. Like... I don't know. So I kind of don't enjoy these kinds of shows anymore. I'm very cynical in my old age of 29. Why aren't you showing the stream? It's a great question. Hold on. There's the stream. There's the stream down there. When something of interest appears on screen, we will switch. Oh, hello. We will switch. Like that. The audio is off because there's nothing of interest on the screen. So, great. Another... Oh, so that was a remake? Cool. So we're going to center this, because it's capturing off of a different monitor than it normally does. It's capturing off of this one instead of my main one so that I can look at the stream on my main one here. It's all been downhill since that audience gave zero energy to Andrew WK at E3 8 years ago. Oh, actually, it has /ignored me. What are you talking about? Doesn't start for another hour? Oh, it has start. Look, it started. We're watching it. But we're going to have it down there, relegated, and we're just going to talk about stuff. I don't know if it was, but everything is just baiting on nostalgia lately. Is that true? It's been like that for as long as I could possibly remember. Nostalgia as a main selling point has existed long before I started doing this YouTube channel. Culture doesn't exist as a new thing anymore. It exists as a look back. So... why didn't Valve say anything yesterday? Anybody here owe me an apology? Anybody here thought that I was just, like, being a downer for no damn reason? because I told you that they weren't going to do anything for their 30th birthday. Anybody here owe me an apology? Because a lot of my regular viewers, thought I was fucking with them, or like just being, you know, a downer for no damn reason. But the fact that they didn't say anything. Even David Zemansky, creator of, you know, Iron Lung and Dusk and all that, thought, well, all we're gonna get is a tweet that says like, here's to another 30 or something. And then I quote retweeted that and said, they're not even gonna do that. I'll bet you anything that they're not even gonna do that. So Gamescom has always been, and I mean no disrespect in saying this, but Gamescom has always been a lesser show. I don't know why Jeff does opening night live at Gamescom. He already does eat like the not E3 in June. Why do we need another one in August? Do you know what I mean? I don't understand I don't get why we need this. I don't know why we do this. I don't know why it has to be Jeff a third time. Why are all the big things, why are all the big shows, like the 3 big shows of the year, they're all Jeff? Why are they all Jeff? Money? I do wonder how much money Jeff makes. Jeff is the face of gaming? Oof. Oh, say it ain't so. Release those discs, Jeff. Come on, man. He never will. What is this, Pokemon? Pokemon Bowling? Pokemon Open World? I don't... When something of interest appears on screen, something of interest to me, we will do this, and we'll actually watch it with the audio and everything. But in the meantime, we're just gonna do it like it's a normal stream, and we're just gonna talk about Valve and how much we're annoyed with them. This one goes out to Valve. Make a game. Please make a game. I'm gonna die. It's crazy. Oh, somebody asked an actually decent question. I saw a post about reviewers getting frame units. How have you heard anything? I have. I actually have something to add to this conversation. We are going to be making a what the hell is going on with the Steam frame situation? Did I get a Steam frame for review? No, of fucking course not. Are you kidding me? No, I did not get a Steam frame for review. No. My God, no. Oh, look at that. The liquid bosom that was just on my screen. I wish you did. I wish I did too, but that would never, ever happen. That would never, ever happen. It turns out you need to pretend to measure FPS to get a reviewer unit. Valve probably has a blacklist and Tyler's on. I don't think I'd be on the top of the list because that list has existed much, much longer than I have. Those songs are so weird without you singing Gug over them. Well, it's not my fault that you played Gug Clicker for so long. Would you, nope. Maybe 7 years ago because of the Index? No, I wasn't offered a review unit of the Index either. No. I was offered a review unit for the HTC Vive, and I famously missed the email. But I did not get a review unit from the Index, and the Index was well before I was, like, hated. I was actually actively talking to Valve people on an official basis around the time of the Index's launch. Do you think you will ever be forgotten? Oh, yeah. Hopefully. Especially after I retire. I don't want to be talked about anymore. I'm kind of sick of my position. I think that I'm just a little... tired and cynical and cranky because life has kind of kicked me in the dick a few times the last few weeks. Do I think the Baby Bell cow is cute? I don't know what that is. Yeah. So, one thing I heard of interest coming from Gamescom is the Witcher stuff. Yeah, the Witcher stuff is why I'm playing. Is why I'm streaming this. I don't know if they're showing Witcher 4, but they definitely are showing... this is a VR game. They're showing a VR game. I can just tell immediately this is virtual reality by how the camera's moving around. Okay, they're showing a VR game. Also, Metro 2039 is going to be shown. Was that blinking in a VR game? What the hell? But maybe it's not a VR game. Why is the camera like that then? This looks like that Kojima game. This would not be shown in a pre-show for the Kojima game. The show hasn't started yet. Yeah, it's not VR. It's a predefined camera movement. I thought we were getting an interesting VR game finally. Silly me. Just a game that gets you really motion sick because it has way too many on-camera animations for a 2D screen. Is Jeff Knightley hosting something? Yeah. Kyle Bossman is hosting the pre-show, and I do watch Kyle Bossman's YouTube channel, but the pre-shows always have very little shit to actually show. The only time the pre-show ever really shocked me with something was when the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe was announced on a random pre-show before the Game Awards or something years and years ago. So many VR studios have been closed lately. VR is low-key. VR is not low-key dead. VR is dead. And the memorial will include a failed launch of something that was hailed as the possible savior. Isn't that interesting? Are you turning on the audio for the main showcase? I'm turning on the audio for the shit I give a stuff. For the shit I give a stuff about. Sure, let's say that. I'm very excited to see the Witcher 3 expansion, and like that's not even just like a joke. Like I genuinely am very excited to see the new Witcher 3 expansion. And I don't know if they're showing Witcher 4 gameplay. I don't know if that's been confirmed or not, but I am very much looking forward to that. Of course, we already said Metro 2039 will be shown off. I'd like to see that. But other than that, I don't think there's anything else that I give a shit about. Have you heard the unofficial Red Dead Redemption 2 Mexico DLC mod thing? Well, it's a mod. Mods should not be labeled as DLCs. If you're doing that, it's for clickbait. I used to do that a couple of times. It's clickbait. I don't know much about it. It looks interesting. Good for them. I don't think it's actually adding like quests of any kind or missions of any kind. It's just populating out the world a bit more with some open world stuff. How long until the show actually starts? 15 minutes. Quest, random events, etc. Really? So they created a whole bunch of new stuff without motion capture or voice work? How do they... No, they said Witcher 4 is not going to be at Gamescom because they had a video talking about the DLC of Witcher 3. Okay, so Witcher 4 gameplay won't be at Gamescom. That's interesting. Not really new headsets and older studios making games that are closed right now. What? Yeah, VR is dead. VR is not really around right now. Gunman Chronicles VR. It's not Gunman Chronicles. Isn't it Gunman Contracts? Gunman Chronicles is a different thing. Feels like I've been following Tyler for decades. While I've been doing Valve news content at different levels of professionality for the last 15 years. It was 2011. 15 years, yeah. The only way VR is alive is with the flat to VR mods. Yeah, the what is it? The Team Meat thing looks really good. This looks like Dishonored. It's that Napoleon game, isn't it? Yeah, this was announced ages ago. It looks like something I'd play, but I probably won't have time to. Drin2K has watched 35 consecutive streams. That's fucking wild. 35 consecutive streams. For 10 years. What are you, like a stalker? No. Alien Isolation 2, Ontos, End of Abyss, Chronos DLC, horror fans eating good. I'm not a fan of horror is the thing. Sacktier has watched for 55 consecutive streams. Okay. You know, I've streamed for all of them. Every single one of those streams that you were here to watch, I was here to give, so I've been here longer. You know, I've actually never missed a Tyler McVicker live stream. I think I'm probably the biggest fan. Did someone say stalker? Somebody was. They weren't talking about the game. They were talking about the crime. Dab Zula has been watching for 40 consecutive streams. Not a fan of horror, says while wearing a Doom cap. I don't think Doom is horror, other than Doom 3. Doom 3 is kind of a horror game, but I don't think any of the other Doom games are horror games at all. Doom is actually body horror, but more action. I guess. I don't know why I'm okay with Doom and not okay with other things. It's like a Bioshock-like game. I like this. Okay, I was 11 stream, but you made one random that was not in and lost. Okay. Lint has watched 16, is on a 69. No, wait, that's fake. Okay, Transgender Bovine, 7 consecutive. Doom 3 is just a Half-Life 1 clone. I'm glad I'm not the only one that thinks that. Doom 3 does feel like a retelling of Half-Life 1. It does feel that way. Half-Life 1 is the scariest game ever. Tyler fan stream streak wind stealer McVicker. Should someone make a waiting for Half-Life 3/HLX horror game? I'm living it, man. It wouldn't be fun. Got Tem. So did you guys see that there was a post on Reddit of somebody claiming to think they have information on Digital Green Onion Man, the leaker, claiming that before they seem to have this incredibly well-crafted, decentralized website hosting anonymous platform thing that seemed to be created by a team of skilled experts of hardware and computer cybersecurity and cryptography and stuff. They were like spamming Reddit and Discord and stuff. It got taken down. I don't think it's real. But people were like, this is a must read, and I read it and I was like, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. I don't know about that. Fake fans subscribe to Twitch Prime. They've been subbed for 4 months. Tyler, do you have any must-play games you'd want your kid to play? Ooh, that's a great question, actually. When I do end up having kids one day, which I'm never going to talk about again for obvious reasons, but are there any games that I would want my kid to play? Portal 1, Super Mario Galaxy. It depends. It depends how old they are. What the fuck is this? Is this AI? That's AI. This has got to be AI. This is AI. Opening Night Live. What the fuck am I look? What is this? This has to be AI. Otherwise, the production value for this pre-show is insane. Humankind is about to begin again. What is this? Oh, it's an ad for Humankind? Humankind 2. If that was real, they did a whole bunch of pre-pro, like, insane, like, they built a bunch of sets and they hired a bunch of actors. That wasn't AI? You mean people put genuine effort into something in 2026? All right, if that wasn't AI, I apologize, but it looked like AI. You know, there's very little that I would want to like force my kid to do. If they're not into games, they're not into games. Real with AI elements? Okay. Portal, Super Mario Galaxy, Link to the Past, Lego Racers 1 on PC. There's and then as they get older, if they're interested, like a lot of the games that I feel like are worth, like really like required playing for gaming or gamers or whatever, to be a passionate gamer, I wouldn't be okay with most of my favorite games being played by my kids until they're much, much older, you know? Because some of like all of my favorite games are a bit too adult and probably traumatic if they don't go into it with the right mindset or with enough maturity, you know? Or also they would just find it incredibly boring. Like Disco Elysium. Disco Elysium is a must-play in my opinion. Cyberpunk 2077 is a must-play in my opinion. Witcher 3 is a must-play in my opinion. But, you know, I wouldn't let, I think, anyone under 16 play that. If it, like, and even then, that's cutting it close. Red Dead Redemption 2, I would not let a kid play that. You know, why not? It's interesting. When I was a kid, I had incredibly strict parents, and I was very rebellious against that, mostly because the strictness was a bit too far and possibly not okay. But, you know, and so I always thought I would be a very hands-off kind of parent. But as I get closer to it, I'm like, you know, I don't know about that. Yeah, I'd like, you know, there are games that I'd be 100% okay with them playing, like Minecraft, as long as it's offline, and Fortnite's a no from me. Overwatch is a no from me. But like Minecraft is fine. I like Minecraft. It depends on the kid, and plus, you know, the kid, like, you know, kids might not want to play video games. You don't know that. Kids might want to read or play outside or be kind of artsy or be into music or, you know, whatever they're into. I want to support wholeheartedly, and I don't want to ever make my kids feel like they've made the wrong decisions in their interests, which my parents did a lot, you know. So people read in 2026? Yeah, more than ever. Are you kidding me? They're building more Barnes and Nobles now. Are you kidding? You're unaware of the Gen Z's just absolute love of novels? Really? Books are selling better now than they have in the last 25 years. COVID had a lot to do with that. Barnes and Noble are too overpriced. That's not. They're actually not. They're not that bad. Literally, Electra's favorite date. Electra's favorite way of like date day, because like we've been married for 2 years and we've been together for 15. Her favorite date day is thrifting and then going to a big bookstore. And then, like, before we go, she's like, okay, I'm going to spend $100 and I'm going to get like 5-6 books. And then she'll read through those in like 2 months, and then we go out and we get more books. And her dream is to have like one of the walls of our living room just built-in bookshelves, and it's all of her book collections. And I'm making sure that happens. It's part of what I've been doing lately is talking to contractors and making sure this stuff happens, because my wife is more important than any of you, and it's important that she gets her dreams. And you're gonna buy her book when it comes out too. I just started reading the Stormlight Archive. That's I'm not a fan of that. That's Brandon Sanderson. Sanderson, I think, is kind of overrated a little bit. I get the hype. I like the hype. I don't read as much as my wife does. My wife is literally always reading. And she likes Sanderson. She thinks Sanderson is like on the tier list of because Electra's favorite thing is fantasy. On the tier list of fantasy authors, Brandon would be like B or A tier, not S. People treat him like S. Electra doesn't see Sanderson as S. S is Robin Hobb. For Electra, there is no one better as an author than this woman named Robin Hobb. So if you want to read the best fantasy that's ever been written, in my wife's opinion, and she's read literally everything, read Robin Hobb, specifically The Assassin's Apprentice. Is this still a pre-show? Yes, you got 5 minutes left of that. Always try to support my son. Hell yeah. Definitely check out Robin Hobb. It's her favorite shit. It's like, it's genuinely her favorite shit. She talks about it all the time. She's like how I am with the Half-Life lore and like Portal lore and like the Valve storytelling. That's her with Robin Hobb and Assassin's Apprentice and you know, specifically anything with Fitz, which is her main character, and the Fool, which is her tertiary character. Her autism, yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Genuinely, thank you for recommending books. These are my wife's recommendations, is the thing. I don't have enough time to read as much as I'd like, unfortunately. But Electra loved anything with Fitz and the Fool. And there's 3 trilogies of 3 books each. And it's The Assassin's Apprentice, The Tawny Man, and then the Fitz and the Fool trilogy. And I've listened to the audiobook version of most of those, and they genuinely are fucking phenomenal. They really are. You guys see any good movies lately? We're not big movie people. We are television show people, specifically sitcoms. I don't know why, but Electra just eats up sitcoms like you wouldn't believe. And so in the last 8 months, we've watched all of Frasier, all of Friends, all of Everybody Loves Raymond, all of the original run of Roseanne, all of Scrubs. We go nuts with. Do you fuck with Seinfeld? We like Seinfeld. We like Seinfeld, but unfortunately, after you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, Seinfeld is a little harder to go back to because Curb Your Enthusiasm is just so fucking good. Curb Your Enthusiasm is my favorite sitcom, I think. Curb Your Enthusiasm is the best. Tires season 3. I haven't seen Tires. Can we get a bazinga? I really want to rewatch Curb, but I'm poor AF. Okay. What are you hoping for at Gamescom? I'm not hoping for anything. Ain't they different styles? They're very different styles in terms of how they're shot, but their humor is identical because they're both Larry David. That 70 Show, we've seen That 70 Show probably 4 times. Yeah. We've seen every major sitcom multiple times, other than Friends, which we just finished for the first time. Friends sucks. Friends doesn't suck. It's not phenomenal, but it doesn't suck. I have Friends on Blu-ray. I bought the whole series on Blu-ray for like $60 in December. I've seen all of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia twice, except the most recent 2 seasons. Torrenting itself isn't illegal. The pedantic argument for that is torrents as a system aren't inherently illegal. It's the content that you're downloading using torrents that can be illegal, right? Torrenting is just a way of downloading files, large files, faster from multiple sources at once. However, torrents, due to their decentralized nature, are used very frequently for piracy and copyright infringement, So, like, predominantly it is illegal, but the act of torrenting itself is illegal. It depends what you're downloading. Hey guys, look, it's Jeff. I'm not switching scenes until something interesting shows up. If the USA doesn't listen to its own laws, then it's on you if you follow them or not. And the USA hates international law. What the fuck are you talking about? Don't break the law. Blu-ray is still the way to go. Yeah, my favorite thing to do for media is buying Blu-rays and then ripping those Blu-rays locally using Make MKV, which is legal, and keeping 2 local copies of the MKV file and using a Plex server. That's how we do things. They did a 4K Seinfeld cut. They did release Seinfeld on 4K, but I had no interest in it because I already had all the DVDs. It's a sitcom. You don't need that in HD. It's a sitcom. Most of the sitcoms that Dolly Parton died. What? Are you fucking kidding me, Mom? Are you sure, or are you falling for some scam again? Sorry, I shut the stream off because we're big Dolly Parton fans here. Oh, yeah, she died. Oh, she was a good person. Shit, that sucks. Dolly Parton? Who? Are you kidding? Who? You just hooed me with Dolly Parton? Wow, she's dead. That's fucking nutty. Oh well, that's sad as hell. Yeah, Elektra is big into like golden age country music. And so, yeah, she's big into Hank Williams, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton, that group of people. I don't know what he's talking about. Well, okay. Jeff talking about his dad's death. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, that's respectable, I guess. It's not my fucking call whether or not it's respectable. Jeff Keighley's dad was Dolly Parton? No. What do you think of Linux Mint? I don't have much to. I don't know, and I don't know very much about that kind of stuff. Now it's about memory crisis and studio closures. Okay, yeah, the industry's falling apart, and I think we all kind of see like a big crash on the horizon, gaming specifically. And I think Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be the last big gaming thing for a long time. Well, Half-Life 3, and then that'll be it for a little while. Gears of War, guys. Gears of War. I don't actually give a shit about Gears of War. Except for whatever Nintendo does. That's true. Nintendo will always... That's the crazy thing. The industry might completely fall apart. Nintendo won't. Do you know what I mean? Like, Nintendo... They're always going to ship interesting hardware. Even if their next hardware is weaker than the Switch 2, it'll be interesting. The industry might fall apart. Nintendo's going to keep making Bing Bing Wahoo. And people are going to keep buying that Bing Bing Wahoo. Maybe it deserves to fall apart. I think in its current state, it deserves to be restructured a bit. Anybody who thought in that restructuring id Software needed culled doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay, so what is this going to be? Gears of War E-Day? Okay, like I said, this is my stream. And so we're going to pay close attention to the things that I give a shit about. It's my stream. This is a Tylerocracy. No, it's a Tyleratorship. Wait, that's not Gears of War. There's a dragon. It's our stream? No, it's my stream. The weavers came forth. Oh, what is that company? Why did people... Isn't that the Genshin Impact people? Really? It's... Okay. Okay. Warframe? They made Warframe? Wait, they made... I thought people liked Warframe. They did not make Warframe. Yeah, I didn't think they did. But this is the Genshin Impact people who keep cranking out more different... They're just cranking out the same kind of gacha game in different styles, right? Check your Discord. Yes, sir. Okay. It looks like MMO Monster Hunter gacha game. The older I get, the more frugal I become, the more of a cheap ass I become. And so anytime I know it's a gacha game, I don't even look at it. I don't pay attention to it. I don't think I've ever been like truly interested in a gacha game. Juan EME, subscribed with Twitch Prime, 5 months. Thank you so much. Hey, yeah. Well, I haven't been doing super great lately. I haven't put up a video in nearly 60 days. Where is the selling point of gacha anyways? Oh, Skinner box, loot box stuff. It's loot box. It's horny loot box. That's all it is. Vinny Duponti, thank you so much for the tier 1. And I mean, everybody loves boobs. A lot of people love gambling. I love boobs. I'm not a big gambling guy. In fact, I think gambling is you'll never see me actually gamble. I like poker. I do enjoy playing poker, but to me that's a bit different because that's a game. And also, you know, you don't have to gamble. I like poker, you know. Add an inventory. I like poker. I like casino games. Craps, slots, you know, that kind of stuff. I like casino games. You know, I would never put up my money. Like, I'm not a person who bets. I've never used Polymarket. I don't like crypto. I don't even really do the stock market, you know. I just like putting my money away somewhere and knowing it's there. Most of my money, if not all of it's going to be gone by the end of the year, but we will have a house, so I guess that's something. There is great joy in taking $40 from your friends. You see, now that's different. Yeah, home poker where you're playing for like a little bit of money, that's fine. That's different, but like, I should ask Tyler what day HLX comes out, and then I'm going to put a put-in on it. That shit, you can go fuck yourself with that shit. Play for like cookies or candy? Nah, I mean, I once took like $20 from a friend. You know, playing poker. I'm pretty good at poker. Prediction markets should be illegal. Completely agree. When are you releasing your tax documents? You do understand I'm not a public official, and if I were to do that, there would be people with guns showing up to my home. You do realize that, like, I have stalkers and I need to be very careful with what personal information I put out there, right? I mean, we watch your streams. You must be good at poker. That's a good point. I'm a pretty good actor, I think. Oh man, I still don't care what they're showing. This looks like it could be good, I guess, but it's not my kind of. I'm not a tactical guy. Not a tactical guy. Rainbow Six plus XCOM. Yeah, I like XCOM a bit. I haven't played it in years. I don't know. It could be good. It's not for me. Once again, the older I get, the less willing I am to play a wide swath of games. I have to be very specific about what I choose. You know, I've played Rainbow Six Siege for like a decade ago. I never played. I did play a little bit when it first came out. I dislike competitive games. Me too. Yeah, I'm all about single player. But this does not look like competitive. This looks like XCOM meets Rainbow Six, which could be really, really good. But modern military stuff ain't my thing. It just bums me out usually. That guy was carrying the heavy weapons gun. I was carrying Sasha. But like multiplayer competitive stuff, I really don't like. Unless it's TF2 or like Half-Life 2 Deathmatch or whatever. When are you playing Eugenics? It's just one of the many games on my TBP list, to be played. You're older than you've ever been, and now you're even older. That's true. There's truth to that sentence. CS2 is really fun when it's not competitive. Rainbow Six Tactics. Oh, so it's Ubisoft. So that could be good, but also it's going to be terrible. I was kind of hoping it wasn't going to be directly Ubisoft made, because it does look interesting. Remember when Ubisoft did official NFTs? I do remember that. Wasn't Ubisoft the one that showed off their AI development tools, or was that EA? I mean, as someone who played the original Rainbow Six when it came out on Microsoft Gaming Zone, they had you planning everything like that. Yeah. Gears of War E-Day. Also don't really care. Coming soon to own on video and DVD. Coming soon to own on video and DVD. Remember when we used to own things? I don't know what you're talking about. I still own things. I still own. This Disney DVD is enhanced with Disney Fast Play. By the way, no world premiere screen. That's because I don't think anything's been a world premiere. World premiere. Tyler owns more things than he did last year. It's true. 4Ks are expensive, but they're still selling. I don't do 4Ks as much because I don't buy Blu-rays new very often. The only time you're going to be finding me buying Blu-rays new is if they're like something that just came out, like Backrooms or something, or it's a complete series of a show, right? Like recent ones that I got would have been Sopranos or Friends, things like that. But like, you can find Blu-rays at thrift stores. I got these for $3 each. I got a whole stack of them. It was like $40 worth of Blu-rays for $3 each. And this one right here, this Lion King set that I got for $3 has the 3D Blu-ray, the Blu-ray, the DVD, and a digital copy, which is useless to me because I can rip the thing. But it also has a whole bunch of other stuff, probably just like, yeah, the Blu-ray guide. How do you watch a 3D Blu-ray? With a 3D Blu-ray player and a 3D television. However, if you rip a 3D Blu-ray video, you can watch that 3D video in a VR headset. There is software that allows you to take the 3D file ripped from a 3D Blu-ray and watch it in a VR headset. That does exist. Have you done that? I have done that, yes. I've watched 3D movies in VR before. I have not taken one of a 3D Blu-ray that I own, ripping it, and then I'm going to be trying that once I get the Steam frame. Anata, this is an anime game. Okay, we're still not unmuting. But like, what's another good one I got? Oh, yeah. We got Monsters, Inc. And in this case, we have a digital copy disc, disc 1 of the Blu-ray, disc 2 of the Blu-ray with all the bonus features, and a DVD. $3. $3. I do want all the good Pixar movies. Gonna be real, Pixar was the shit when I was a kid. You kidding? Oh, I know what movies you watched. Yeah. Pixar movies when I was a kid. This was one of my favorites. This, Incredibles. Man, look at that anime dude hanging off of a plane with just one hand. Have I played Atom Fall? I've played some of Atom Fall. I enjoyed it, but then, oh, look at Bunny Woman. Don't worry, guys. She's 3012. Have I played Atom Fall? Oh, I answered that already. Yes. Open world anime bullshit. I don't know. Not gonna play it. I love watching my 3D movies in VR. Every anime looks the same. Let me rephrase that. Every anime video game that they show off at these showcases looks the same. The only one that I'm interested in is Yakuza or anything that like is done by that team, and those games don't look like this at all. Who's playing these? A lot of fucking people. Otherwise, we wouldn't be seeing so many of them. Is Yakuza even anime? No. No, actually, Yakuza is more like an American cartoon with like its level of violence. Yakuza is like if an American cartoon was telling the story of Japanese organized crime. The Yakuza games are fucking great. I mean, there are moments in the Yakuza games that are very anime-esque. Flying cars, Cyberpunk didn't do that. But like, you know, like some of the mini games. Like recently, there's in the most recent few Yakuza games, there was a new mini game they introduced that was effectively Pokemon, but instead of collecting creatures, you were collecting creepy men to fight each other, which was really fun. Yakuza's really good. Yakuza is not Western comic coded at all, in my opinion. Okay. I think it's kind of like a Western comic, Western cartoon in terms of like its level of violence and stuff and how it does it. But then again, maybe it's just more like Fist of the North Star. Speaking of which, they did that too, and I like that game. And also, I like Fist of the North Star. Omae wa shindeu nani? I've never seen JoJo, and at this point, I just kind of don't want to play it because, like, oh, it's a free-to-play game. You know, I'm always, if I see a bunch of mechanics that look like, oh, that's kind of an interesting game, maybe I'll maybe I'll try it out. Like, I was looking at this trailer, going, wow, that's a lot, flying cars, like parkour traversal, and all this crazy shit. Oh, maybe it would be okay. Maybe I'm judging like, oh, it's free-to-play. Uh-huh. Right. No, how about I pay you $60, I play the game, and then I never pay you again? How about that? Oh, this game was good. This game looked good. This was that Silent Hill game, wasn't it?
Back to the town and put some things to rest.
This is the one that's like in Scotland, right?
Footage. You said we could put things right. That this town would listen to me.
But it's the right thing to do here, not just for them, but for the whole town.
Yeah, this will be a good game.
You know what you have to do. But be careful. They're all...
They're hiring actors that are actors. They're hiring actors. Is that Marty McFly? Alternate reality Marty McFly. He's wearing Marty McFly's outfit. Yeah, from Back to the Future 2. He is wearing Marty McFly's outfit. I guess from Back to the Future 1. He is dressed up like Marty McFly. He is dressed up like Marty McFly. I'll give you that.
His death is your burden.
I have to leave this island.
She has to leave this island, guys. Oh, she looks like she has to leave this island. He looks like he's gonna try and keep her from leaving the island. Oh, she's really trying to leave the island.
Now I understand.
You know, in my heart. Why do we always need the 80s song? Like one of these days, is there's no stranger to love. You know the rules, and so do I. And it's just like, okay, you could have just made the song yourself. They did it once with the Mad World, and then they just can't stop. And now I don't care. All right. Is it free to play? Is this gotcha? Oh, it's Breath of the Wild, but more anime? It's gonna be free to play. It's gonna be free to play. It's gonna be a gotcha game. 18! What? We won 18? This looks like Genshin Impact, but with big balls. 111. Woman on screen. Tyler loses interest. I wonder if that means something about me that I'm unfamiliar about. 111 is only 86 away from 197. 86 is the Half-Life 3 number. So, Sea Remnants. Ooh, pre-register. That means it's a MMO. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is Crimson Desert. Crimson Desert is a good game. Crimson Desert Enhanced? It just came out. What do you mean enhanced?
This time, You will surely break the cycle.
You'll struggle.
Updated with new story What? It just came out!
Because that's the cliff I know.
Enhanced voiceover and language It just came out!
I'm owed.
Includes all post-launch updates to date, which were free. Is it a free update? Is this a free update, or are you trying to sell Crimson Desert again?
Walk the full length of this path.
What?
That was Crimson Desert, released nearly 6 months ago, and the developers at Pearl Abyss just keep adding more and more content, including new cutscenes and story moments too. All right, next let's
For free or what? Like, I have been waiting to play that game because they just keep adding new stuff, and I'm like, I'll hold off. And then they keep adding new stuff for free. Okay, for free. Then great. That's really cool. Okay, good for you, Pearl Abyss. If it's free, cool. Absolutely. Trying to sell me the game again after 6 months would have been weird. I think it's free, and they're also selling the game for a 20% discount. First time? First time what? I haven't played Crimson Desert yet, if that's what you're asking. I bought it, and then I got busy, and I keep wanting to play it because it looks exactly like my kind of game. You know, a little Witcher 3, a little Red Dead, a little Breath of the Wild. And yeah, everybody that has played it told me, like, that's some good shit. But then they just kept adding content. Like, I kept getting notifications that another update came out, and I read one of them. It's like, we added a pinball minigame, and I'm like, huh? And so I've been waiting for them to be like, we're done adding content. But this is what happened with Baldur's Gate 3 and me, because they just kept adding stuff, and then I got busy. Hey guys, it's Elden Ring, but it's not. It's hornier Elden Ring. That game has so many mechanics that you don't expect with so many mashups. Which game? The one that's on the screen or Crimson Desert? I do intend on playing Crimson Desert. Very much so. Baldur's Gate 3, that's another one that's on my to be played list. I've still not played Baldur's Gate 3 or Crimson Desert. Those two I really want to play. Those are in my to be played. At this rate, they're going to make a horny Attack on Titan game, and all is lost. Baldur's Gate is good. It's not getting... Oh, I know it's done now because they're working on the next game, but I've just, like, been so busy, you know. I have not played I started Atomic Heart, loved it, and then got busy. Damn, they wanted $70 for Crimson Desert. Was it always this expensive? Yeah, but I'm going to be honest with you. I've spoken to a couple people that told me they really put some games aren't worth their price. They really put a lot of content in that one. Atomic Heart, Atomfall, Crimson Desert, Baldur's Gate 3, Stalker 2, well, the entire Stalker franchise, the entire Metro franchise. There's a lot of stuff I really want to play. Atomic Heart felt kind of generic to me. I played the first 3 hours of Atomic Heart and thought, damn, that's all right. That's okay. Unnested, I think his shirt says. Unrelated. There's an Imgur post showcasing map leaks before CyberLeak posted on his website, which posted to the GMT+2 time zone, further supporting the theory that CyberLeak might have a Dutch nationality. Okay. I mean, we don't know that for certain. Leave Stalker 2 at the end of the list. What is the best way to actually experience the Stalker franchise at this point? Right? Because I know I can't just go in vanilla, entirely vanilla. you know? All right, let's see what this is. I'm asking Mako specifically, because Mako would know. Yeah, I figured there was some bug fixing mods that I should. Okay, this looks interesting. Look, it's different. Look, it's different. Look, it seems artistic and different. Look, it's different. Look, it's kind of Journey coded actually. Oh, it's kind of Monument Valley. Loft Song. Okay. I would play that. I would play that.
What?
Cool. How would you feel if it was made by AI? Disappointed. Was it? What? GMT +2 isn't Dutch, lol, Lamau? Jesus Christ. The Grand Theft Auto news. Are you kidding me? So I read a GTA News Rockstar Intel post by @GTA Online News that stated there was an Imgur post showcasing map leaks before CyberLeak posted on his website. Oh, geez, anime's on my screen again. Oh, it's Capcom, though, so it might be good. What is this, Mega Man? Hey, it's the thing that happened instead of Half-Life. It's the thing that happened instead of Half-Life. Will I play this? Nah, probably not. All right, we don't need the audio for this, but you can look at it closer. So according to this, it said that this Imgur post was done before CyberLeak posted it to their website and the GMT +2 time zone. And they utilized the time zone to say that that further supported the theory that CyberLeak was Dutch. And then somebody went, GMT +2 isn't Dutch. So the whole theory falls apart. And it makes me curious, did it even end up getting posted before CyberLeak, or are they confused on how time zones work? Jesus Christ, the Rockstar community is insane with just how much misinformation is spoken with like direct no, confident. This is it's insane. Not more insane than us. Are you kidding? What the fuck am I looking at? Okay. Rasbo with the Twitch Prime, 4 months on a 1 month streak. I remember the last Mega Man game. What was it, Mega Man 11? If you really think that the Half-Life community is as bad as the GTA community with all the work I try to do to make sure people understand what's real and what isn't, I'm pissed. Because what am I doing my goddamn job for? Oh, that's right, money. I'm sorry, I'll calm down. Netherlands is UTC +2 during summer and UTC +1 during winter. Oh shit, I like this game. Oh, the Macarena. Oh, and the Macarena was used as a platform. We love it. Ooh, yodeling. Ooh, spaghetti level. I'm Italian. Pasta level. Ooh, Italian greasy level. Greasy, hairy Italian man level. That's me. October 1st. I will be playing that. 100% I will be playing that. I will be playing that. There are over 7 rounds. What? Fun game! We had a fun game! There's over 7 realms. What? Ubisoft is only capable of doing good things if Rayman is involved. If Rayman is involved, I'm into it. Because that's like the only thing they seem to respect. It's almost like, no, Rayman is like our baby. We have to treat Rayman with respect. Everybody else? Is that Mount Everest? Is that Mount Kilimanjaro? Is that Mount Fuji? What is this? GTA 6? What is this? Oh, it's the Paradise Tavern. Ooh, it's a yellow payphone, Cyberpunk. Oh, they got shot. Jesus Christ. Oh, it's PUBG. Good Lord. I was almost like, what is this? And then it's PUBG. I'm sorry, it's not 2017 anymore, my friend. Oh, guys, remember the 90s? Guys, no, you'll like it this time because we're goofy and it's 90s nostalgia. Guys, you remember the 90s? Look, I know I have a 90s throwback show, but let's be real. I put more effort into that than whatever the fuck this is. PUBG's like, well, Fortnite's got all the pop culture stuff, so we're going to be Fallout and go, like, crazy weird with it. PUBG fell off hard. By looking at this, I can tell. Also, isn't Crofton, the company behind PUBG, like, hyper into AI? Your nostalgia isn't algorithmic, it's real and tried. Thank you. I put a lot of effort into my nostalgia-based content. Ooh, explore breathtaking strange worlds. Make friends who work for you. Is this a Pal World knockoff? Once human. Oh, guys, look, Goofy, what is it, 2012? Remedy Entertainment. Okay, hold on. Oh, my YouTube stream's gonna get copyright claimed. You see, I want to play this, right? But I have not played a single Remedy game since Max Payne 2. And that was like 15 years ago. This is a crazy good song choice, though. I gotta play these games. I gotta play these games. Tyler, do you read YouTube chat? Yes. Shit looks good. Ooh, a pre-order bonus. What's this game? Which one's this? This one looks familiar. Oh, it's the Vampire Witcher 3 game. This looks good too. I'll probably play this. This is okay, so this was made by former Witcher 3 developers. Oh, that's why he's a Dawnwalker. I see. This game's coming out soon though, right? The only people I've seen glazing this game are chuds? Why? Choice and Consequence open world RPG in the vein of Witcher 3, developed by a lot of the same team. Because new CDPR is bad, according to them? Okay. So wait, if I enjoy that game, that means I align... Like, what is the fuck... I don't give a shit. The game has legit graphics of Witcher 3, but requires a NASA PC? Okay, well, we'll have to see. We'll have to see what it's like when it comes out. They said if you were good enough for the first boss fight... What? They said if you were good enough for the first boss fight, the credits would roll. If you were good enough for the first boss fight, the credits would roll. I don't understand what that... Oh, so what... Wait. What does that mean? Every time he takes a sip of this, I think he's drinking gravy. I'm drinking iced coffee. Oh, I don't play these kinds of games, and this is yeah, Game of Thrones, yeah. Oh, wait, is it like Breath of the Wild where you can like run right to the final boss? Interesting. I have to pee so bad. I have to pee so bad. Oh, dang, I poured a handle of gravy because I thought we were... Why are you drinking gravy? Don't drink gravy. Oh, I gotta pee. All right. Enjoy the show while I go piss. I don't know. Hey, look. Oh, look at that. Dust Origins. So Dust 2 already came out, and so they're making the Dust prequel.
A new age begins, but the old shadows...
Searching for a pulse.
Oh, I hated that you just did that to me. I hate that you just did that to me. I hate that you just did that to me.
Initializing reality. Loading a 233,000 square meter grid. Activating 1,600 exhibitors. Unlocking more than 1,000 worlds.
This is some...
data streams active. Challenging community energy worldwide.
I hate that you did that.
Breaking the barrier between screen and reality. Heartbeat restored.
I felt like myself for a
complete.
second. Wait, it's
you are no longer playing.
It's a Gamescom ad? You've got to be fucking kidding me. I thought at least this was a different game doing the Valve bit from 2010. Fuck you. Fuck you. Come on now, Tyler. No, it's not okay. They know what they did. They know what they're doing. They know exactly what they did. I'm gonna be real with you. For a second, I felt it too. For a second, I thought it. For a second, I knew. For like half a second. It doesn't sound like GLaDOS, but it sounds enough like GLaDOS that it has to have been purposeful. It's a game about an octopus. It's a game about an octopus in a mech. It's a game about an octopus and an intelligent octopus in a mech suit.
I hunt, you pay. This is agreed.
Well, that answers that. But hey, we're getting to know each other. You local to Persepolis? Or you from somewhere else?
Somewhere else.
It even kind of sounds like Viscous.
Salt. You have a most impressive reputation. We were surprised to hear that you accepted a permanent position with the human team.
You fear me, envy, hate.
I'm responsible for this world, and you put it in danger for your own selfish reasons.
I'm arguing with an octopus.
I will join, but I will be paid after, even if Leiden is in danger.
What the fuck are you gonna be doing with money? You're an octopus.
From your planet? From your people?
I miss ocean. Safety. Home. Run, human!
I mean, it's like, let's be honest, that's interesting. Dark Crow with tier 1, 22 months, 24 months total. No, what you heard is Dingabakaba was seen at Gamescom. That's all you heard.
Time is our great enemy.
Target acquired.
But we must always have hope.
I might play that. That's an interesting game. That's interesting. Talking octopus in a mech suit that you fight alongside. That's original enough. Yeah. Warlock, Dungeons and Dragons. Oh, and it's who is this? Oh, it's the lady who played the big lady in the one game. I just got back. What happened? Oh, they did a fake trailer that was cut out by an AI voice that was really high-pitched and computerized, and for a split second I thought they were doing the Portal thing again. Resident Evil Code Veronica news? No. News on a game called Warlock Dungeons and Dragons. In another timeline, Gabe Newell's on stage. Welcome to Team Fortress 2. After 9 years in development, hopefully it'll have been worth the wait. You know, I was introduced to the guy in charge of sharpening things backstage, you know. Being so for real, do we expect Valve to appear at a show like this to announce something? What is the title of this live stream? I think they mean in general. No. No, Valve will never announce something at an event. That will not happen. Nah, come on. Gamescom is literally the day after the 30th Valve anniversary. This has got to mean something. Okay, that's either a joke or cope. Either way, you are incorrect. There's an hour and 13 minutes left. Okie doke. Last time Valve was at Gamescom, I think they were showing off Counter-Strike Global Offensive. In like 2011. "2012 was the last time." Okay. They could show Deadlock. They're not... No. Why would they do that if they already have such a captive audience that does the marketing for them? HLX will be a random tweet. HLX will be pretty similar to how they did HLA. It'll just happen. Does Valve do any marketing? Not lately, no. Marketing, like, they do their own posts, but then they know that they will be able to get all of the free word-of-mouth marketing through content creators and social media and stuff like that. Does Valve do anything lately? No. They kind of went back to their classic bit of announcing things and then ghosting people and not hitting their deadlines at all. Which, you know, was cute 20 years ago, but is incredibly irresponsible and annoying that they have not been able to even fix that shit 20 years later. They didn't even say thanks for being with us for 30 years. I hope they're just focused and working and just doing games. Oh, they're working, absolutely. But it's, again, they're unbeholden to anyone, so it's also just like... it doesn't even really matter to them one way or another if they ship the stuff they work on. Is it reasonable to assume that HLX is as moddable as Half-Life 2? Yeah. I'm morbidly curious what's happening in that office. I'm not morbidly curious. I am curious. What is happening in the offices? We're back in the Dark Ages? We're getting there. This feels very, very similar to 2018 Valve. This feels very, very similar to 2018 Valve. Which, by the way, in 2018, I posted this. Because I was feeling the exact same way that I feel right now.
This one goes out to Valve. Make a game. Please make a game. I'm gonna die.
It's crazy how we're right there again. I thought you made that the other day. No, I made that 8 years ago. 2018 Tyler was so funny. I know, right? The deafening silence before the calming storm is what I call this moment. HLX will be 10 years old soon. HLX started development in like pre-production 2019. That means it's been in development in some regard for 7 years. Does this look this does look interesting? It looks like a sword fighting game. I don't know why there are so many goddamn sword fighting games on the market right now. If a game is a sword fighting game, I'm more interested in whatever the fuck else the game is bringing in aside from the sword fighting, you know, which is why Witcher 3 like a Witcher 3 kind of thing, you know. Do you think Valve could end up suffering leaks to the scale of a Rockstar? No, because whatever leaks out of Valve is not as valuable to the general public as Rockstar. If you had somebody try and do the CyberLeaks bit with the crypto and the voting and all that shit, it would not get a tenth the attention that the GTA 6 stuff gets. You know, and you guys can I've talked about this so many times now, but if you are like, people argue like Half-Life 3 is just as important as Grand Theft Auto 6. It's not. It is not even close. Any data mining updates? None. There has not been anything to data mine in nearly 2 months. I think it is. You are wrong. You're allowed to think the things you think, even if the things you think are incorrect. And the things you think are incorrect. Which one do you think is more important? To the general public, Grand Theft Auto 6. Man, games look the same. I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Magic carpet flying game. You see, I thought this was Avowed at first, but what am I looking at? Magic carpet flying with sword fighting, I'm guessing. Yeah. Well, that's cool. He took his shield out. She's got a spear. They have all this technology and no one invented a gun. Shadow Colossus, but you're on a flying carpet. That's kind of cool. Also, that looks like the Con Maker. Two questions. You redeemed a random Valve fact, which means you can ask one question. Threads of Mizan. Okay. Play the demo? Okay. That was very obviously Unreal Engine. It looked... Speedrun Portal? God damn it. I really don't want to. I really don't want to. Anime slop. Yeah, anime slop time. So, okay. You have two questions. I'll answer... well, I guess I could answer both questions. Is Kelly Bailey back for Half-Life 3? I don't think so. But unknown. Probably not. Your thoughts on the theory that the G-Man's employees are the librarians from Prospero? The G-Man's employers are Valve. It's self-referential. All right, let's speedrun Portal, I guess. How am I going to do this? Because if I do this, then you see that. So what I'm going to have to do is throw this over here, over top this stuff so that we can still see it. And we still got game capture, so we'll do that for Portal. All right. Oh, yeah, Crimson Desert just updated on my PC. And it's now called Crimson Desert Enhanced, so it is free, because I didn't pay for it. Alright, let's speedrun Portal. I played Portal on the Ein Thor, that's fine. Oh, hello. This is going to look kind of crap because it's such a small screen that I'm looking at right now in order to make this still work. What is this, a Monster Hunter gacha game? Oh my god, that trailer was just in Chinese. Is it Witcher 3 time yet? Oh, it's Metro time? All right.
Real war. To tell us more about their incredible story and journey of perseverance to create Metro 2039, please join me in welcoming to the ONL stage John Block and Pavel Ulmer.
Oh, was he talking about how there was a war in like the war in Ukraine and all? They're still developing the game and all that.
Hello, Gamescom.
Hello.
Wow, so many cool announcements already.
No.
And we are really proud to be a part of it. Thank you so much.
I'm John Block, executive producer for Metro 2039.
And I'm Pavel Ulmer, co-creative director and audio lead.
There isn't enough
Tonight,
on the screen.
we are revealing our brand new gameplay trailer for Metro 2039, the next chapter set in the Metro universe we have been exploring for nearly 2 decades.
I really got to play the Metro
Metro
games.
has always been a story about preventing war, but now that war is at our doorstep, we have built a story about its consequences and what it takes to survive. The cost of silence, the horror of tyranny, and the price of freedom.
Of course,
Hey,
as
Mako,
always,
are you Polish?
there's monsters, tunnels, devastated ruins.
I
But
feel like
Metro
you're
to
from
us
Poland.
is
Am I
about
correct?
people, what they protect, what they sacrifice.
Yes, I
and
thought
what
so.
remains
Okay.
of them.
I remember we
when the
talked
world
about
takes
this, and I just wanted to
almost
make sure I
everything
remembered.
away.
Creating a game this dark requires a lot of passion, discipline,
It's
and a
in the
development
name?
team that has had to become
What about his
accustomed
name
to
is
working without
Polish?
peace or regularity. There's enormous care for this universe and the people who believe in it. A key part of this is our own in-house 4A engine, built to fully realize
In-house
the oppressive
engine!
world you're about to step into.
We built this game for those who have traveled through Metro before, and for those who are about to enter.
I actually have a
for the
really
first time.
like large
There's a lot to
Polish
explore.
audience.
Your support and love.
Okay,
for
if
this
anybody
world
here
will
is
stay
Polish,
with
can you
us
please raise your
every
hand?
stage of development,
I think it's like the
which was
4th
pretty rough,
largest
trust me.
country in
We
terms
cannot
of my
wait
audience.
to share more tonight. And if you're lucky enough to be here at Gamescom, you can go hands-on with Metro 2039 at our booth and take a closer look on a fully wearable replica Spartan helmet that will be included in our collector's edition. Thank you.
Where does UK rank? Number 3. The US is
Metro
first, but not by
2039
much.
is not simply a return to Metro. It is a darker, more ambitious, and deeply personal journey.
Does half count?
One
I'm
that
more
will
asking
challenge
if
what
you're
you know about
watching
yourself
from Poland.
and what you're prepared to become in order to survive.
So, the tunnels are waiting.
What's
The
2?
surface is calling.
Australia.
And tonight, we're ready to show you a bit what comes next. Welcome to Metro 2039. Slava Ukraini!
Really? Yeah.
What brought you here? I'm looking for someone. I need information.
Then you've come to the wrong place. The Nova Reich spread across the station like a damn plague.
So this is Hunters.
How much to put the cow on screen? $20 I'll put the cow on screen for the rest of the stream. I mean, for the rest of the speed run, not the stream.
Monsters. The radiation.
Gotta love politics, which is always out of place. I think they're just saying that they're making the game in Ukraine, which is currently going through a war. Can it be 5 gift subs? Because of how Twitch handles things, no. It would have to be 8 gift subs because they take a large portion out of it, and I'd make much more if you just gave me $20. Also, isn't Metro like a heavily political franchise?
The Spartans were wolves in helmets.
I should play Metro.
But I'm something worse.
Hey, $20. Yep. No problem.
The enemy must be destroyed.
What the fuck? I'm looking for someone. Where is she?
For another 20 bucks, I'll put that other cow on the screen too. I forget what brand, like the
Metro 2039 looks great. Hats off to the team at 4A Games. Okay, now for something completely different. He's performed at the Game Awards and was on stage with us at Summer Game Fest, but now it's time for this person's first appearance on ONL.
Hey! Stop!
Okay.
Tired of sneaking around just to feel good?
Weed. Guys, weed time.
Damn lighter? Of this rain? Of this life?
Oh, Jesus.
Eat a more sizzle.
Oh, Jesus Christ. A Snoop Dogg thing again? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, it's Hitman.
For his diverse business ventures.
Oh my God, are you there to kill Snoop Dogg?
I hope you're feeling hungry, 47.
Man, what the fuck kind of funky music is this? These internet-ass DJs.
All right, that's right. Ow, I just hit my tooth. What's the other cow? I forget what... there's another cow, right? Is this Pal World or whatever? Nah, it doesn't look like Pal World. It's just another gotcha game nonsense. Can we get a Gug cam? For another 20 bucks, I will put a picture of a Gug can on stream as well. You can tell it's bad because the frame rate and what they're showing the public is awful. Look at all the characters you can play as by unlocking them in a gacha system. Can you make the cow drink Gug? I don't know how I would do that. It is crazy to me how much I can autopilot this shit. I'm not trying. I'm barely playing the game. I'm looking everywhere else but the game. I wonder if I could beat Portal blindfolded. No? Yeah, probably not. Portal, but with drunk goggles? I mean, as long as I can just see the screen, my hands, like, I don't have to look at my hands. It wouldn't be a blindfolded Portal speedrun. I would just want to see how far I could get, you know? What am I looking at now? This PUBG again? Yeah, what's up?
Has the electrician said anything?
No, but they said they'd be here between 3 and 6, and it's just only now been 3. So, should be fine.
I'm so angry because of how much time they wasted.
Yeah, I know.
How did the first one go?
Do you want me to mute? All right, so we just saw Afterworld, Your Empire from the Ashes. And now we're looking at Storybook Game. These gaming shows. Oh, is it Super Mario Galaxy, but not? Oh my god, it's that company again? How much do they pay Jeff every year? How much does Keighley get paid by this company every year? Random Day of Defeat fact. The first thing Chet Falasek ever did as an employee of Valve Software was make the website for Day of Defeat Source. Ooh, I never get that first try. Oh, it was such a clean! Oh, it was so clean! I was doing so good on that one. Day of the Feet. All right, what is he talking about? Is it Witcher time now? I knew I missed the throw too. Pretty good. Eugenic stuff seems to be happening now. Tyler mentioned on stream. Okay, so they're playing music from Eugenics. Okay.
Meine Damen und Herren, während dieser Live-Übertragung kamen keine echten Katzen zu Schaden.
How many hours do you have in Portal? My Steam hours in Portal are not accurate to all the hours I've put in Portal because of all the time I spent playing Portal Still Alive on Xbox 360 first for like 2 years. So I don't know. Okay. How far back am I going? Okay.
This pussy, oh, she has a little dream. Come, let me play.
She said pussy, guys.
Run away. I'll have my way with you, and when I'm done, you'll say I slay. I'm coming for you tonight. I'm ready. Shut the door.
Can I mute this?
Stop running for a minute. We can finally find infinity. Together we can win all this whole affair. So come on, turn around. You're so lost, but you confound me with your endless run around. It's
This
more
is
than I can
the
bear.
soundtrack to
You run, but in the
Eugenics?
end, I think you like this little game of hide and seek. But when I find you, you won't even know your name. You run, but you don't mean it. You're afraid I'll be too good. In all the love you've had, you never had it like you should.
This is a song from Eugenics? This is theater kid shit? It is, well, yeah, it very much is. But can someone please tell me if this is in the game or not? Because I've not played Eugenics yet.
This kitty wants her cream.
What the fuck?
This pussy, oh, she has a little dream.
This kitty wants its cream.
Come, let me play. I'll have my way with you, and when I'm done, you'll say I slay.
Where in the game is this?
I'm
Is this like the credits theme or something?
I'm ready. Shut the door, turn out the lights. Lie down upon my table, don't get up. You won't be able. Deep tissue is not the issue, it's the needles I adore.
Oh, this is the boss fight.
You'll be defunct. You need a rest. An addict, I assure
Is she the
you,
singer
you'll be
of
back
it?
for more. You run, but in your heart you know it's destiny. I'll win. You're slowing down, you're losing steam. I'll notify your last.
What is the game about? Cat breeding and fighting. Yeah, it's about cat breeding.
Everywhere you turn up, you know who.
It's made by the guy who made The Binding of Isaac, and it's about cat breeding. It's not awful. It's just not my thing. These people are putting everything into this performance. Give them some fucking slack or whatever. It's just not my thing.
Give it up for these guys. Amazing. All right, well, that was so fun. And here's also some breaking news. Eugenics is coming to PS5, Switch 2, and Xbox Series X and S on September 8th.
Console
Stick around
release.
for more of O&L. Right now, here's the launch trailer for Aliens Fireteam Elite 2.
Oh, Aliens Fireteam Elite 2 launch trailer. You're getting muted. I will put another picture of a cow on the stream screen for $5. Anyone remember the Rage 2 Andrew WK performance? I do. We were streaming that. I've been streaming pretty much every major showcase for the last 10 years. Repentance Plus is getting a console release. What is Repentance Plus? Okay. Yep. What? Why did that happen? There you go. Is this the game that's like heavily made with AI and the creator is like really like weird about it? Oh. You can tell I'm barely paying attention because I'm actually dying. What? Okay. Oh, Michael Hero. Bubba. And... What in the fuck is the game that's on screen now? What is this, Yakuza? Oh my god, Tyler, come on. Is she carrying an American? What the fuck is this game? What the hell am I looking at? Road Kings. Is this a truck simulator game? Be the hero. You just drive trucks? It's American Truck Simulator, but it's a game? Okay. Another ad for Gamescom, a thing that you're watching right now. Did anything good happen in the first hour? God, piss. For another $5, I'll put a picture of a normal cow on screen, like an actual barnyard cow. For the rest of the speed run. Oh boy, I don't know what this is. Is this Guitar Hero again? Am I bringing back Guitar Hero? What happened? $5. Okay, third cow time. I hope the picture of the cow that I put up on screen isn't like AI or something. There you go. Wait, is it? I'm so confused. I'm barely speedrunning this. It made shoes for orphans. What the fuck is happening? Why am I not playing well? Oh, it is Guitar Hero. 2 + 2 is 10. In base 4. I'm 5. Can we see the deadliness was in massive sarcasm quotes. That's not the Witcher. Someone redeemed Speedrun Portal, they did. And I'm barely trying. I've made more mistakes in this last run than I have in years. Time. Oh, it's the Crazy Taxi thing. Cool. The Crazy Taxi game does have the Gen AI tag on Steam. That is true. Or at least it did at one point. Is this The Witcher? I don't remember a big old lizard in The Witcher. I don't remember laser guns in The Witcher. What the fuck happened here? Oh, it's because I'm still holding an item, right. Oh, this is Turok? Didn't they turn Turok into like a Souls-like and not a first-person shooter? Turok Origins, coming spring 2027. Nice. Is it Witcher time yet? Cool. All right, we did it. We speed ran Portal. Octopus Panic presents The Perfect Worker. Is it an octopus? This is another octopus. What? I find it strange that we have two. Is there two octopus games in one stream? No, it's a. What the fuck? No, you're playing as a dog. Pug man. Oh, Lord, there's a bunch of anthropomorphic dogs. Reno's gonna play that game. Wait, it's Risk of Rain? It's tower defense, Risk of Rain. You play as a dog. There's grinding. There's a gravity gun. I don't know what I'm looking at. Unmute. Did he just play dead?
Okay, this is becoming a problem.
Wait, why are the dogs talking? The dogs should just be barking. That'd be funnier if the dogs couldn't actually speak English. Grav hounds? Okay.
Woof! Did I just bark at ONL?
Oh, Lord. I'm too old for this. Why do I feel so old? Can it be Witcher time now?
Clicks.
Oh, it's a Lego game now. I like oh. Hold on. Oh, we have these cows here. Hold on. Is it Lego Sim City? It looks like Lego Sim City. Lego Skylines. Oh shit. That sounds cool. That is Lego SimCity. It's City Skylines, but it's Lego. Oh, remember Transport Tycoon? We're doing it again.
Forward into the next shift and a brand new line of work. Into the places no one else touches. And into the future of dirty work done right. This is the job. The first and only crew built to punch into the hottest zones, take on the toughest jobs, and stay longer when the work isn't done. Built with the firepower to clean up the alien mess, and the grit to see the job through to the end of the shift. They'll keep the lights on for one more day.
Oh my fucking god, I worked on this? Wait, are you serious?
Crew on the contract. The last
You
ones
worked on
to
this?
leave the work site. The only crew
Okay.
that gets paid for doing what others won't. This
I don't-
is Exterminats.
I don't know what it is.
Clean up. Get paid.
Devin is here. Exterminats. Is it Witcher time yet?
In the arena, glory
No.
is witnessed. But in the world, it is taken.
Sword game. You guys like sword game? We needed more sword game. You know, I think what the industry needs is sword game. If we had more sword game, the industry would probably be doing better.
I will take what I am owed.
Is this the game that Elon Musk is really good at?
There was some big news for ONL. Path of Exile 2 1.0 is coming on December 11th from Grinding Gear Games. And next, we have some exciting news. The reveal of a classic remake. It's a turn-based strategy game that was first released in 1999. Now beautifully reborn in 3D and faithfully modernized. It is time to journey back to Erathia. Oh my gosh. Command mighty heroes, build spectacular towns, and lead fantastic
Oh, is this
armies
Heroes of Might and
into
Magic?
Epic tactical battles once again. Ubisoft presents Heroes of Might and Magic 3
Holy
Remake.
shit. Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is like everybody's favorite tactical game ever.
The great king of Erathia is dead. And the enemies of the kingdom are scrambling to feed on its remains.
I mean, look. Let's be another Heroes of Might and Magic 3. Yeah. Is this real? This is real. Yeah, they're remaking Heroes of Might and Magic 3, I guess. Show the gameplay, show the gameplay, show the gameplay, show the gameplay. Yo. I've played quite a bit of this on my old computer downstairs. Heroes of Might and Magic is a big fucking deal. Wow. The Eastern European folks are probably real happy right now, am I right? I'd rather just play the old one. Okay. No one's taking that away from you.
The realm strains under a gathering storm.
Wasn't there a Heroes of Might and Magic game on the Source engine? Not a Heroes of Might and Magic game. It was
Heroes will rise.
It was
Kingdoms will fall.
Arcane made it. It was Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. It was
Erathia
from that same.
Cannot escape its fate.
Is this Unk Slop? I really think we should be utilizing the word slop just to be able to, you know. Oh, that looks AI generated though. For AI, like, if you use slop too much, it oh god, it devalues the use of the word when judging AI. Do you know what I mean? If it means everything, then it's not as much of a. I don't know. Unk, slop, LARP. You only like it because it's good. Okay. I'm not here. I'm not here. Are you here? I'm not here. Where is Tyler? Man, this woman talking, her voice sounds just like the song I play in the background of my videos. That is crazy how she sounds like that. Man, her voice is pretty great. Like, I like how her voice sounds. This is her voice. Wow, both of them sound like my theme song. Speak over her voice just to verify. Okay, so recently it became clear that my theme song is actually coming from the mouth of two different human beings. That is nuts. It sounds just like my videos. That is insane. Awesome Games Done Quick should just have people play rock, paper, scissors for 12 hours. I would watch GDQ just do rock, paper, scissors for 12 hours. And then 12 hours of flipping a coin and writing down heads or tails. Ba-da-meow-meow. Can we get the cows back? I need another $20 to put the cow back up on screen because that was just for the speed run. Can you make a fact? Instead of a fact, can you watch your reaction to Portal on Switch? No. I can give you a Valve fact. Gabe Newell, he's old now. Is it Witcher time yet?
Immersive open world FPS RPG set in the cyber grunge city of Port Desire. And tonight, it's finally time to give you a new look at the game.
Uh-huh. Okay, well, I mean, open world cyberpunk RPG. I'm into that.
This Gardner guy going after the mayors? The city won't shut up about him.
What have you heard?
Nobody sees him go in.
Man, it's crazy how I can tell when UE5 character animation is done. There's something about how people's mouths move in UE5. Isn't this Crofton? Is it really?
Right on his feet.
Dynamite with vacuum cleaners.
I mean, like, this is my kind of game, is the thing.
Come on, we can handle one freaking gardener. He's a ghost.
It's my kind of game, is the thing, you know?
Bulldozer.
This is my kind of game.
Tactician.
Artist.
Do we need another Cyberpunk clone? We do, since Orion's not going to be out for like another 5 to 6 years. It is Crafton. Oh, but it's by Neon Giant, though. And Intel, what the hell? Oh my god. Enough with this, man. How many of these games do we... How many of this specific type of game need to be made? The mouth movements look disconnected. Yeah, they do. The characters literally look like default metahumans. That's what I thought, but the mechanics looked interesting, so I'm gonna... Didn't you say we'd be playing Half-Life 3 mods by now? I'm sure I did say that, yeah. Why are you watching? Why are you here? If you don't like what I've said in the past. Project Zeta, okay. Man, they're keeping the best thing for last. Why am I delaying HLX? That's a great question. I really should just get over myself and put the damn thing out. It's probably far enough along. I'll make some calls. Hey guys, remember Labubu's? Remember Labubu? Remember Labubu? Remember Labubu? Remember Labubu? Remember Labubu? Remember the first HLX video back in 2024? No, the first HLX video was back in 2021. Remember Labubu? Remember Labubu? Remember Labubu? Remember Labubu? That white boy got micro moves. It's my joke. I made that up.
Transferred to a server of rats. It's one of the many experiments in the game. Narrative puzzles where your moral choices affect the outcomes of the mission, as well as the rest of the narrative.
When I was 5 years old,
When is Witcher? Oh my god. Frictional games. What frictional? Who? What game did Frictional Games make? Oh, that's Soma. Okay, what is this? It was a big wall of rats. Amnesia, Soma, Penumbra. Oh, so not my kind of thing. Oh, this is that Germa bit. What the fuck? What is this? Jacksepticeye. Oh my god, it's the magical USB. This person's holding a magical USB stick. From the creators of Inscription. Hold on. Yo, that scared me. That scared me for a second. I thought that was on my screen. I thought that was on my screen for a second.
What a wild trailer from Daniel Mullins up in Vancouver, Canada, creator of Inscription. That was Pony Island 2.
Pony Island 2. I just saw like a command prompt thing open up and then close real quick, and my brain went, shut the computer down! Yeah, Caitlin Riley and Sungwon Cho were in there. Yeah. I don't know who the other two were. Pony Island was like a decade ago, right? And Inscription's phenomenal. And this is Reno telling me to finish Inscription, right? No, that's the main character of the Nickelodeon film Barnyard. Tyler VTuber debut when? This is my VTuber. I wanted to be an overweight, balding, greasy Italian man. And I think they did a great job on this model. Is it Witcher time now? No, it's TI time. TI Games. Oh, my lord. More furries stuff. What is this? Star Fox? But... They threw the chipmunk lady. It's crazy how I want to end the stream now because we've been already going for 2.5 hours. Oh, it's robots versus groundhogs and a rhinoceros and a chipmunk and swords and a rabbit. And it's swords. Oh, there's a gun! Oh my god. Oh, it's called Zoo Punk. Yeah. I am paying attention to my phone, yeah. Okay. Are you alright? Yeah. Okay. We're gonna be done here soon. What?
How soon you think?
How much longer does this have? How much longer does this have? 2 random Valve facts were redeemed? Okay, hold on. It said 2 hours, yeah. Okay, 2 random Valve facts. Well, I already said that one. I guess there are 2s that I didn't do. Okay, there are no ghosts at the Grand. I'd play that. I don't have any other... My brain doesn't work right now. I'm sorry. You can refund those.
At the Grand, a musical horror renovation game from Bristol, England.
Musical? Why did you have to add that extra hat?
Creatures. This is Roko Kingdom, a new...
How is it still not The Witcher? How is it another Pokemon clone? What? This is like the 4th Pokemon clone I've seen today. I get that Pal World was a big fad for a moment, but like, what? They're not even Pokemon clones, they're Pal World clones. They are Pal World clones, so they're clones of clones. And after Pokopia, let's be real. Nintendo was like, fine, we'll just make our own, and it was just incredibly good. Pokopia was great. It's a game about the war fought on the Great Wall. You see, these trailers that are happening just one right after the other, are paid segments from a specific company and not genuine announcements. I know how Jeff works. These are just the company's paid spots. Pokopia was great because Game Freak outsourced the development. Completely agree. Pokopia was amazing. Pal World, Friend Realm, Buddy Place, Dude Spot, and Man Here. Man, I love going into a gunfight with an exposed midriff. No one would shoot me in my stomach. What? What is this, a parkour? What is this? This is Neon White, but with realistic graphics? Or is this multiplayer? Oh, it's multiplayer. I thought maybe it was like a Neon White clone. It's Fortnite. I thought like maybe they were cloning Neon White, which is like an absolutely phenomenal game. Dude Spot sounds like a gay porn website. Sounds like a chill one. Minecraft Bed Wars, but with guns, and also there's like a chat mechanic, like your IRL live streaming. Okay. No, there's not only 4 games. No, it's not like you feel like there's only 4 games. There's 8 games. So, you know, it's not as dire. Oh, I thought maybe she would like take a mask off or something, and she'd be like a dude, like, or like a VTuber thing. I thought like for a second I was like, oh, are they gonna do that VTuber thing where it was like, oh, the VTuber thing turns off and you see the person for a split second? That would have been clever, but of course it was in my head. I do find it very funny when VTuber stuff glitches out and then you see the person behind the VTuber and it's like me behind the camera.
Hamaguchi, and I'm the director of Final Fantasy VII Revolution. Thank you. It's great to be back at the GAMESCOM to give you a glimpse of what my team is working on. What will you see in this brand new exclusive trailer, so-called Weapons? Massive creature, the Cloud, and his team of legendary heroes will face in the final chapter of their epic journey. Final Fantasy VII Revolution will deliver unforgettable
Not Revolution, Revelation.
in a world without boundaries. And will
I know
be
he has an accent, and
available
I'm not making fun of the accent,
PlayStation
but he
5,
said Revolution.
Nintendo Switch 2, Xbox XS, and PC in spring 2027. Thank you so much.
You're
for
welcome.
all your support and excitement.
I played Final Fantasy 14.
My fellow citizens, we are assailed on every
Man,
side.
this is a part 3 of a remake of a game that came out once in 1997 or
and by
something.
towering monstrosities termed weapons, like the one that made landfall outside.
It is with a heavy heart.
Know that we will rise to every challenge and show heaven and earth that it is we who reign supreme.
You said weapons are guardians of the planet, right?
The planet sees us as another threat to her well-being, and rightfully so.
You call them planetary warriors. But I call them weapons of mass destruction.
Only one thing to do. We fight.
People call Final Fantasy a milked franchise all the time. What are you talking about? Random Valve prototypes fact?
Taking down weapons, hunting materia. Way overdue for a day off.
Once we've got a future to fight for, nothing will stop us.
Ready? Aim! Fire!
You know the concept of
We'll finish this
like
together.
those puzzle games that try and be like Portal, and the mechanic is like you record the actions that you do and then play them back later to be able to make like a bunch of people solving the puzzle. You know what I'm talking about?
Final Fantasy VII Revelation.
Valve
looks
created
truly
that in
epic, and we don't have
2008.
to wait long. The game comes out next spring
And
for
didn't
all
do anything with it.
platforms at the same time. All right, we have one last game for you tonight at ONL, an update on a legendary RPG franchise that won Game of the Year at the Game Awards way back in 2015.
Finally, Jesus, they really made me wait until the end of the show.
I see a white wolf striving forward towards a solitary tower. Never chose to be a witcher. Fate chose for me.
Wait, what? Whoa. It's on UE5 now. This is their test bed. This is their test bed for Witcher 4. It's on UE5 now. They're expanding Witcher 3 with a bunch of... Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, they got transmog. Oh shit. New quests. It said new quests right there. Yeah.
You can't just step off the path.
Oh shit. You gotta be kidding me with this. You gotta be kidding me.
And there's never an ending.
It's free? Okay. Okay. Holy shit, you've gotta be...
Jesus.
Come on, tell me more about this thing. No, don't let that be everything we've... Okay.
Didn't say I was afraid.
Oh, man.
Delve into darkness and see the truth of Letton's beauty.
Garden demands blood.
Ooh, new weapon type. New weapon type.
You'll give it blood.
Oh, man. That's awesome. I'm happy to know.
That's right. How about that? Free upgrade, free remaster. All right, well, now joining us to talk all about the Witcher 3 news, please welcome the level design lead from CD Projekt
Miles Toast?
Red, Miles Toast.
No, it's not Toast. It's Toss. Okay.
All right, Miles, you brought down the house with that news.
It's not
of
his
the,
name.
free
Everybody
remastered.
calls him that,
this
man.
is definitely a surprise, and it's coming out in just a month, September 29th, to PC and consoles, including Switch 2 and even Battle.net. Lots of features in that trailer. Tell us which ones stand out the most to you.
Oh, wow. So you can tell that the team definitely poured their hearts into this one, right? And it's this huge...
He's a
privilege
level
for me to
design. He's
stand
senior
here and
level
represent
designer.
them. Thank you for the
Or
trust,
lead.
guys. Secondly, features, right? So my favorite one is the visuals.
Yeah.
That's new textures, updated rendering, advanced path tracing, foliage, you name it. Geralt has never looked as good, even after all those years of retirement.
So, like...
And then the other thing, definitely, combat. It's more modern, smooth and precise. We updated camera, the targeting system.
So is it
added
still
new
on
animations.
Red Engine,
And
or
what I like a lot,
is
new finishers.
Is this on
And then
UE5?
last one, Witcher 3 is a full-fledged RPG, right? So we completely revamped the ability system to give players more options.
Well, it's a lot of stuff, as you saw in the trailer, only a month away. Let's move on now to Songs of the Past, which is a wild idea in and of itself, a new expansion for an 11-year-old game. What inspired you guys to build this?
Yeah, it's super cool. So we had this idea for one more story with Geralt for a while, but we couldn't quite figure out how to fit it into our busy schedules, right? Luckily, our friends from Fool's Theory came around, and they hired a bunch of old veteran Witcher 3 developers, including my mentor, Peter Jelenser. And here we are today.
Wow, well, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
Now, you mentioned, obviously, Geralt's back, but he has a new weapon, it looks like, in the trailer, sort of looks like a chain that he sort of throws out, right?
Yeah, so this is Geralt's last adventure before we pass the torch on to Ciri, and we wanted to go out with a bang. So this chain is a weapon that is new in the game, but many people, perhaps hardcore Witcher fans, will realize that this is a weapon we first showed in the Witcher 1 intro. And we will talk about that and many more things here at GameScom. So please kindly come by our booth or watch our Red streams that will happen every day.
That's right. I know you have an extended demo that these fans will get to see at the booth. Tell us a bit about, everyone wants to know the content of the expansion, the new region, Letton. Who inhabits it? What lurks below the surface?
So Letton is
a
whole new, unique region that has a unique identity like the other regions in the game. It is filled with quests, new monsters, adventures, and exploration, just like the things that Witcher fans love. But it's an almost uncannily idyllic place that, however, has a dark secret lurking just underneath the surface. And as it is a Witcher game, this kind of secret requires a true professional Witcher to solve.
Well, good thing we got one of those. All right, well, I imagine we can expect all the upgrades we heard about for the remastered. That will roll across all the expansions, including Songs of the Past?
Absolutely, yes.
All right, awesome. Well, I love the idea that you guys are doing this. And one last thing I wanted to ask you about. You have some news for people about the other expansions as well, right?
Yes, so this is super cool. I can say today that tonight, both of our previous expansions, Hearts of Stone and Blood and Wine will be free for everyone who owns the base game. And this is a great opportunity.
Are you serious?
Yeah, right?
Just giving away all the free stuff tonight.
It's the coolest part of the job, I guess. So, and this marks a great opportunity for people who have perhaps only played the base game, right, to jump in with the improvements from the remaster update and get a whole lot of stuff for free before we ship the Songs of the Past sometime next.
You gotta be kidding me, man.
A lot of amazing Witcher news today. Thank you very much, Miles, for joining us, and we'll see you at the booth.
Thank you.
All right, Miles from CDPR. Congratulations.
That's awesome. Holy shit. It's crazy. Like, you go through these shows. I watch all of these shows. Whenever I watch these, like, showcases, I always think to myself, God, I'm getting old. I don't know if I really I'm like aging out of video games, maybe. No, it's just I saw a whole bunch of crap. Because the moment I saw the I saw the people from CDPR do something, it's like, oh, that's right, I care, I love this stuff. Oh my God, I forgot, you know? Oh wow, that's awesome. I did not expect a full remaster with completely overhauled leveling mechanics, player progression, combat. I need to rewatch that trailer and see that list of things, because that's crazy. The worst part of Witcher 3 was the combat. The worst part of Witcher 3 was the combat, in my opinion. And not to say that it was, like, bad, but it was fine. I wonder how they modernized it. There's going to be red streams. When are they scheduled to do that? They're not scheduled. But what makes me so excited, you know, is what I like is that if they're able to go back and do this to Witcher 3, you know, maybe, you know, like, maybe we could do Cyberpunk, you know? That was cool. The whole show, I was like, so I did not give a shit until that part. And then that part, because it was like a genuine surprise to me. I'm never like genuinely surprised much anymore. The things leak. I can't believe the fact that they're doing this whole thing, this big remaster. Oh, shoot. Hold on. I am very curious the scope of the remaster. I'm not going to watch the whole trailer again, but there was a segment of the trailer where it scrolled a whole bunch of new features. I want to make a video about this. Okay. Cross-platform mod support. What? Wait, what? Wait, you guys are putting mods on other platforms? Because Witcher 3 has some insanely high-end mods. There was this whole competition for people to use RedKit to create their own quest lines, and there were a few that came out that were genuinely as good as the stuff in the main game. Like, maybe like 4 or 5, like there was a lot of, you know, like middle of the road, amateur-y kind of stuff. But there was like I remember playing like 3 or 4 of them that I was like genuinely very impressed with. And immersive meditation which means the time is, it's what they're showing you here. The time's going to pass. It doesn't go to the refine animation, new quest tracking. Okay, so not new quests. I thought that said new quests. UI improvements, looting rework. Looting rework. Looting rework. I wonder what that means. Have I played Witcher 1? No, because they said they're remaking it. And that was years ago. Looting rework. Refresh motion blur, new accessibility, updated textures, foliage shading, tutorial modernization, HDR improvements. GTAO, which is... That's not Grand Theft Auto Online. That's ambient occlusion, right? Improved menu navigation, which is hugely needed. Ray tracing improvements, global lighting rework, new shading model, subsurface scattering, new tone mapper, PS5 Pro. I don't know what Play Anywhere means. Switch to exclusive features. Switch to exclusive features. Ground truth ambient occlusion. Thank you. Oh, that list wasn't done. DLSS 4.5, FSR 4, XeSS 2, path tracing on PC, ray reconstruction on PC, ray traced hair. There was an extra thing. Native DX12. Okay, native DX12 support. Wait, there was another extra thing. My goodness. I think that says rendering pipeline optimization. Rendering parallelization. Rendering parallelization. What does that mean? What does parallel rendering mean? Oh, like more threads and cores. So like, but for rendering, that would be GPU side. All right. Is there like a website with like, well, actually, I'm on the press list, so maybe they've sent me an email. There's few companies that I nerd out about in the way that I nerd out about Valve, and that's CD Projekt Red and id Software. Those are my guys. Okay, I didn't get the press email yet, but I'm going to keep my email open over here in case I do get it. I am like thinking, like, obviously this has been in production for a long time. Rockstar as well, yes. So for me, the big companies that I give a shit about, other than Valve, because that's a given, id Software, CDPR, and Rockstar Games. Is there any other ones that I'm like real that are still around? Because BGS was not really anymore. Oh, Obsidian, yeah. Arcane. See, the industry is changing so much. Tabbed 11, thank you for the new follow. The industry is changing so much that a lot of the companies that I loved when I was a teenager aren't really around in the same way anymore. And then there's other companies that have really like risen to prominence that I haven't fully experienced yet. And Remedy and Larian are the two that I really want. Remedy, Larian, and then I want to play Atomfall. I want to play Atomfall, Atomic. What is the other one? Atomic Heart. I want to play Baldur's Gate 3. I want to play the Metro games. I want to play the Resident Evil games. I have a really long to-play list, and I feel like I should be streaming that stuff, but I don't think it would get views. I would love if I could get the same number of views that I get for just talking to you guys playing new games. I've never played a well, that's not true. I put 2 hours into Resident Evil 4 on the Oculus. It's crazy how these shows make me feel so cynical and jaded and old, but these shows were predominantly gacha games. Like, so many gacha games were being shown off today. And it made me feel like I'm old and I don't care about video games anymore, but I'm the fucking passionate gamer. Gabe Newell called me that. And then Miles comes out, first time I've seen him in a while, because like Pavel or Miles haven't streamed in ages. And then they remind me that I actually do love this stuff a lot. It does make me think, though, like, did they do this to compete with that other game? Like, are they trying to, like, stay competitive because that other game is being developed by former people as well? Do you know what I mean? Like, is this like they're trying to just, like, make sure that people also remember Witcher 3, and so they updated that game as much as they could? What is that other... I always fucking remember that. I don't... There's that other game that's, like, very much like The Witcher, but it's about Blood of the Dawnwalker. Yes. That's another game I'm looking forward to. That game looks like it could be good. It probably means Witcher 4 is a while out. They've already announced Witcher 4 is 2028. And I guess this is probably like, oh, it's taking long. Maybe it holds people over. Hey, no click. It's okay, Tyler. There are 50 more anime game trailers. Yeah, I know. I just, like, there are still good games. I just have to focus on the good fucking games. I hate watching these things. Genuinely. It's just how they fill time between the next Witcher and Cyberpunk. Well, it's because Cyberpunk is still 4 or 5 years out, you know? And then the next Witcher is like a year and a half, 2 years out. And that's okay. I can wait 2 years for the next Witcher. Especially if they're calling it a remaster, but it looks like they've remade major chunks of the assets and stuff. But damn, if they're willing to go back and make a but they didn't announce, like, scale. I'm curious, like, it's a new region, so it's closer to Blood and Wine than Hearts of Stone. And oh, they announced a new logo. Yeah, it's okay. It's slightly different. The bird looks a bit more angry. Okay, yeah, whatever. Oh yeah, that Lego Skylines game looked good. I'm definitely going to play that. But I'm curious. Tost said that there'd be some red streams diving deeper into... Oh, introducing the CD Projekt Red Creators and Ambassadors program, a new home for creators, community ambassadors, and our team to... Well, I'm definitely applying to that. I didn't know we were doing that. Interesting. Okay. There's no information here about red streams showcasing the new expansion, though. Maybe it's on The Witcher. The Witcher. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Here's the press release. Wishlist The Witcher 3 Songs of the Past, coming 2027. Oh, there's info. Oh, there's info. Okay. Do you guys care? I know this isn't Valve, but... Geralt of Rivia returns to the path in Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Songs of the Past, a brand new expansion to one of the best-selling role-playing games of all time, with enhancements to visuals, performance, gameplay, and more through a remastered upgrade. The idyllic land of Letton is yours to explore, but dark secrets lurk beneath the surface, and Geralt must overcome never-before-seen foes as he fights to overcome its long-dormant evil. More than his life is at stake, though. Across a story filled with choices and consequences, the fate of the entire land and even Geralt's closest friendships are at risk. Oh, I wonder who's all coming back. Because, like, they wrapped up the story of everybody. You know what I mean? Like, I guess, yes. I mean, Jaskier, obviously. But, like, Vesemir, the Polish actor of Vesemir passed away, didn't he? They brought back Shawnee for Hearts of Stone, yes. And then, like... How are they going? Oh, but it's CDPR. They're going to account for it. But like Triss and Yennefer, how are they gonna, like, your choices that you made in the other quests and stuff? And they, like, really bookended it. Like, Jaskier was in the Bellatian art that was posted a while back. Ciri and Yen. But then what if you picked Triss? Oh, no, I'm not talking about my phone. My phone just asked. Okay. Famed monster slayer Geralt of Rivia is back for another adventure. Sharpen your silver and steel and face savage new beasts and expand your Witcher arsenal with a new chain of weapons and mutagens to push Geralt's combat prowess to greater heights. Bellatien is the event that the expansion is going to be revolving around. Oh, okay. I wonder if I'll find more art from that. Okay. I'm going to extract all the art from this website. I think I'm going to make a video about this. Explore a new region. The idyllic realm of Letton is yours to explore. The homeland of Geralt's greatest friend, Dandelion the Bard, is... Oh! Oh, cool! Okay. God, I really need to read the fucking books. Okay, the idyllic realm of Letton is Dandelion's homeland. Okay. Cool, okay. So, definitely Dandelion's a part of this. Discovered remastered content. Enjoy updated gameplay visual, okay, in The Witcher 3 Remastered. Am I here? Is there anybody, did everyone, because the chat completely stopped. Am I here? Are we live? Yeah, okay. Okay. Experience an authentic Witcher story with full choices and consequences as Geralt fights to uncover the dark curse of Letton's center. Letton is filled with classic Witcher tales waiting to be discovered, and explore dozens of new side quests, points of interest, and explore hours of across. Okay. Developed by Witcher veterans. Songs of the Past is an authentic, full-fledged chapter of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, first envisioned almost 10 years ago and now faithfully brought to life thanks to... That's right. There was a third that they canceled. Oh my God, is this that? That's true. I forgot about that. But we only knew that because of that data breach that happened years ago. So I just like shot that from my mind. Oh, this is Miles was telling the truth. This was the third expansion they wanted to do for Witcher. Oh my God. Are they going to do the Crystal Palace for Cyberpunk? Oh, please. Please do the Crystal Palace for Cyberpunk. Oh my God, please. Okay, this page contains content which is inappropriate to watch for minors. That, yeah, but there's nothing here. It's just the yeah, okay. But no, I remember learning about that years ago. There was a third expansion they like had a pitch for, but that was years ago. And this is to hold us over for Witcher 4, because Witcher 4 is not out for another 2 years. Oh my God, are they going to do another... Oh, please. Yeah, but it was like on paper. Yeah, it was just like on paper. It wasn't something they worked on, obviously. And they hired former Witcher people at Fool's Theory, which is now owned by CDPR, right? Like, oh, come on. This is awesome. Oh, that's great. Okay, is there any more information about the remaster? Man, I really wanted to hear more about, like, the breadth of content. Yeah, there's the email from CDPR. Okay, so I got the press email. CDPR hosts a guided presentation of songs in the past and upgrades. For those not attending, a special Red Stream presentation will take place through the event and streamed on YouTube and Twitch. When? So they're going to be showing the entire demo that they're showing the people on the show floor online. During the... Okay. Slew of upgrades, enhanced visuals, performance, gameplay. Remastered will be available at the end of September. Right? Yeah, September 29th. Blood and Wine and Hearts of Stone are now free with the base game, which is really cool. CD Projekt Red is also delighted to announce a partnership with Blizzard Entertainment to bring Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Songs of the Past to Battle.net. Those who purchase the expansion on Blizzard's platform will unlock a special Geralt-inspired skin in Diablo 4. I don't know. Unless they were, like, making actual, like... You know... like actual Diablo 4 content that was in the Witcher universe, I don't care. But this is, oh man. Talk about reigniting my love for this stuff. Oh, there's more information about the oh, I'm the passionate gamer. Upgrade to the remastered for free on qualifying platforms. For all players who own the base game, enjoy the acclaimed expansions at no cost. Improved environment, NPC monster textures, major enhancements to foliage, lighting rework, rendering, raycasting, improved combat. Feel every swing, sign, and dodge like never before with revamped animations, brutal new finishers, and adaptive camera. The action feels more dynamic, fluid, and kinetic. Discover new ways to play with an overhauled skill tree that modernizes character progression, offering deeper flexibility and greater impact on your playstyle. That is awesome. Experience a range of upgrades, including overhauled animation, cross-platform mod support, which were just like flying by. Like, we're acting like that's not a massive deal. Transmogrification. They're finally doing transmog for Witcher, which is crazy. Realistic light and shadow, immersive meditation, expanded photo mode, and more. What is this? The Conqueror. Walk across the continent side by side with Geralt and Rivia with a special collaboration with the Conqueror virtual challenges. Travel around Velen, Skellige, and Kaer Morhen in a series of 3 unique quests that Oh. What the fuck is this? Like exercise? What? This is awesome. I can't believe... I'm playing Witcher 3 again. I have such a long... I was just talking about all these games I have to play. That's sick as hell. When is the... They're gonna do... They're gonna do the streams to show off the expansion, but they didn't give a date on that. Off stream? I don't think I've ever done like a proper Witcher. Maybe I'll do it on stream. I really have to train my audience to be okay with me playing video games, because I've noticed... Why am I here? No, that's not where I wanted to go. I noticed that when I play video games, it drops. The audience, like, it, for some reason, I can keep you held here. Oh, is it about to start? Is it about to start? Because it looks like they're in a... That's the red team people. CD Projekt Red community manager. Yeah. That's awesome. CDPR, man. They made the one massive, huge mistake. And they're like, never again. Okay, what am I... If you do it more often, then people are gonna... Okay, but... Oh, come on. Where would it be? CD Projekt... I mean, it'd be on CDPR's thing. I have an appointment in a couple hours, and I gotta leave to get to the house in time. But... Doesn't seem like there's anything here about... Nothing burger today? Not a nothing burger. Big Witcher 3 announcement, which I know not all of my audience cares about, but I fucking love CDPR. Okay, well, I don't know. We're gonna have to... Does anyone know the name of the song that Tyler sometimes plays, the one with the bass? This one? Oh, you can't hear it if you're on YouTube. It's called Mozzarella Sticks. It's by Home. Yeah, if you previously only owned the Witcher 3 base game, you just got both Witcher 3 expansions for free. Which, by the way, those 2 expansions combined double the game's length. And have some of the best quest content in the entire game. Especially, like, there's arguments over which quest line is better, Hearts of Stone or Blood and Wine. I lean towards Blood and Wine, but I do see the argument for Hearts of Stone. I actually have to beat the game to play it. So Witcher 3, here's something, if they're actually going back and remastering stuff, I mean, I'm sure most of the work is already done. Witcher 3's onboarding is terrible. Witcher 3's onboarding is just terrible. Witcher 3, you need to stick with for a little bit too long, in my opinion, for it to really click with most people. The opening area, the White Orchard, is pretty boring. Yeah, they did mention tutorializing and onboarding is getting revamped. Yeah, most people that I talk to about Witcher 3 tell me that they fell off of it because they just didn't hook them, and it's like I had that same problem. I played Witcher 3 right when it came out, and I fell off after about 2 hours. So I was like, this is nothing. This is, you know, you gotta get to Novigrad. You gotta get to you have to finish the tutorial, but unfortunately, the game doesn't communicate to you that you are in a tutorial, and you know, the game really opens up after you leave White Orchard. But because White Orchard is so large and it's very much a microcosm of the entire game, you can start just walking around doing side missions thinking that it's what the game is, and it's absolutely not. Yeah, you got to get to the main urban areas, which is Oxenfurt and Novigrad. You know, and that can take. You can rush right to Novigrad in probably 2.5 hours if you know what you're doing. But most people that play The Witcher 3 think that White Orchard is the open world. White Orchard is the size of like 1/8 of the main open world, and people just think, well, all the question marks. You just got to do just as quickly as possible, kill the Griffin, and then let the story play out. Visit the king, do all the stuff. And then once you leave, once you have your conversation with the king and you meet back up with Yennefer and you have the hook of the game, then you start. And if you fall off after that point, then the game's not for you. And, oh yeah, Witcher 3, well, I don't know how the remaster will run, but Witcher 3, just vanilla right now, runs decently on Steam Deck. The last time I played Witcher 3, most of the way through, it was on Steam Deck. You can adjust the settings to hit 48 FPS at native resolution, I think with FSR on quality, super great. It works, it's great. Like, genuinely. The majority of the time I played Witcher 3, my last playthrough, it was on the Steam Deck. Can you make the words bigger? Yes. 48, yeah, so you can't consistently hit 60, but what I end up trying to do on Steam Deck on a game that you can't consistently hit 60 with is I try and hit 45 to 48. And with the with the refresh rate that you can adjust very, very small, the Steam Deck's great for that. But the Steam Deck is really, really great on, The Witcher 3 is really, really great on the Steam Deck. I don't know how it's going to do with the remaster, but just stream it from the Steam machine. Well, that's also, well, yeah. Steam Deck. I'm talking about the Steam Deck. The Kira Metz scene is what hooked you. Kira Metz. That's familiar. It's been a while. Kira Metz is... Wait, Kira Metz is the friend that... Oh, yeah. The one that you go underground and you have to fight all the ice... Yeah. Right. Genuinely my least favorite quest in the entire game, when you have to go underground and fight all of the ice people in the little orbs. That's my least favorite quest in the entirety of Witcher 3. Why do you say Rockstar is great even though they're one of the biggest gaming companies ruining gaming right now with giving rid of physical media and loads of other genuinely evil stuff? GTA 6 deserves to fail. Okay, there's a lot to unpack with that. It does sound like you're the kind of person that would think... I've been seeing some comments comparing CyberLeak to Jesus or Martin Luther King Jr. Or calling him the Messiah of gaming, when in reality it's all just one big crypto rug pull. So, okay. Rockstar Games, the 1,000+ people that are actually developing the video games, are some of the most talented game developers in the entire industry. Rockstar, the business side, which is mostly just Take-Two, are incredibly evil and they suck ass in a non-fun way. Okay? I love the people who make the video games. Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of my favorite gaming experiences of my entire life. Just is, right? GTA 5 is fun. GTA 4 is amazing. And Red Dead 1 is great. And Bully is great. And LA Noire is great. And Midnight Club 3 is Dub Edition is great. And I've not played Max Payne 3 yet. And the fucking table tennis game is great. Like, Rockstar, and The Warriors is great. San Andreas is great. Rockstar makes great games. Rockstar, the business side of Rockstar, sucks. They suck. But that's like, unfortunately, that's something that you have to deal with a lot of the time that you're a fan of anything in this industry. Is that people could be, like, the developers could be making something great, but the owners of the developers are, you know, yeah, Nintendo. Like Nintendo, exactly. Yes, I hate the fact that we are less than 90 days out from the release of the biggest game of forever, and we've still not seen gameplay officially. I hate that the first time we're meant to see the gameplay, we need to pay for Netflix. I hate that they're not going to have any kind of physical copy of that game, but that's also not just a Rockstar thing, that's a Sony thing as well, which Rockstar and Sony are very close. I hate that, you know, and Rockstar is trying to make us pre-order a digital game for $100, or we can pay for the $80 light version of the game. All of that sucks ass, and I hate that. That does not mean that the stuff that CyberLeak is doing is deserved, because that's hurting the developers more than it's hurting the actual business people. At the end of the day, what the leaks are doing is actually benefiting the business people, because it's just drumming up hype. That's all it's doing. The developers are the ones that are going to suffer because of the massively increased security and massive, like, inconveniences that are going to exist for the developers themselves that didn't fucking do anything, right? The last time that there were leaks, they completely stopped work from home in order to keep it from happening again, and then it happened again. So exactly what they're going to do to change their day-to-day life while developing games remains to be seen, and it sucks. Now, granted, I'm a physical media guy, okay? I'm a physical media... Oh, and the union busting stuff. Don't get me fucking started. Physical media guy, okay? I want GTA 6 in a case on my shelf that I own and can resell probably more than you do, because I also think that a lot of the people that are complaining about the physical media stuff are doing so because they want people to actually have the option for it, not because they're necessarily going to be participating in it. I'm a physical media guy first and foremost. And that's not slighting people that aren't necessarily physical media collectors that still want to see the option be available. Obviously, you know, whatever, power to you, live your life. How many CDs would it need? Well, it would need double layer Blu-ray discs, and it would need 2 of them. We have a store in the UK that has a bunch of physical media called HMV. Yeah, I know what HMV is, and we have a lot of stuff as well. We have a lot of physical media stores here, but Goodwill is where I get most of my physical media, just like Red Dead 2. I think Red Dead 2 was on single layer Blu-ray discs, but you could do a dual layer Blu-ray. Was it a quad layer? No. Yeah, dual layer is the 50, quad layer is 100, and then there's that new CEX thing, which I'm... Oh, wait, no, no, I'm thinking about something else. There's another kind of optical media that's really, really, really large now. But it's kind of, it uses a I don't know, you know what I'm talking about. CEX is secondhand stuff. Well, if you're a physical media collector, and as long as what you're buying doesn't have like a code or something, always buy secondhand. Are you kidding? Always buy secondhand. Are you kidding? Always buy secondhand if you can. I haven't bought a disc since 2014, but they should still make discs for physical enjoyers. They should. Well, it's not just for people who like having things on shelves. It controls price. This is a side of the argument that I don't see people really make anymore, or if they do, it's not as common as just like the real basic consumer freedom or whatever. If, let's say, okay, yeah. Let's say Wreck-It Ralph. Here's a physical copy of Wreck-It Ralph. This is a 1080p Blu-ray disc. If there wasn't a physical copy of this movie, the people who would control the pricing of the movie are the people who control the digital storefronts. If there is a used copy that the digital storefront has to compete against, it will contain the prices. The only time that this doesn't happen is with Nintendo games, but that is an outlier and is not the rule. If there isn't a physical copy that you can buy used, there is no price competition at all. The reason why video games go down in price historically is because there has always been a used market that the new market has to compete against. Especially as games get older. When a game first comes out, there's no used market, right? But the longer a game exists, the more people that play it, oh, I've played that game, I can sell it. The price will be driven down naturally. Without a physical media thing or something that exists in real space that can be resold and traded, there is no price driving at all by the consumer. It's all done by the publisher. That's the problem. And also, yeah, Essentials, Platinum Hits, Classic Collections, all that stuff. So these big companies are trying to keep the prices up ultimately. That's the whole point. They'll argue with you that 90% of their business is done digitally. That's probably true. But if 100% of their business was done digitally, then they have 100% of the control over the pricing of that content. What about PC games? There's no secondhand in PC. Oh, yeah, that's because Valve. Don't want to be the guy who's filleting Gabe Newell again, but it's time to give the credit where credit is due. That's just because Valve exists. If we were in an environment where Steam didn't exist, the PC market would be the exact same as it is on the PlayStation and Xbox digital storefronts. Valve. The only reason PC games are cheap and it's digital is because Gabe Newell wanted it to be that way. I know that sounds very culty, and I'm just like over here going, oh, it's a Gabe Newell, but that's the only reason. The reason why it happened was because Steam needed to compete with the physical market. And what ended up happening was Steam competed so well with the physical market, it killed the physical market. We're not in an environment where the physical market is naturally dying like it did for the PC industry. Because in the PC industry, it was more convenient and cheaper to just buy the games on Steam, which was Valve's entire point. And then they just kept that culture going. You see, Valve cornered a market, let's be honest, monopolized a market, and then never did the thing where they in-shitified their stuff afterwards. They never did that. Who knows why? Maybe after Gabe Newell dies, Steam becomes awful. But, Valve is in a position where they could have just in-shitificationed Steam, and they never did. The reason why there isn't physical media for PC in the same way that physical media is still holding on for PlayStation and Xbox and Nintendo Switch is because on PC 20 years ago, it became cheaper and more convenient to just use Steam. It's even more convenient in many cases than pirating. Most of the big things that end up getting pirated are not because Steam is a bad platform. It's because third-party publishers are trying to get around that 30% that Steam takes, and they just release way too much stuff for way too much money. So one of the most pirated PC games, and this is me guessing, so what I think one of the most pirated PC games of all time, or at least of late, The Sims 4, is not overly pirated because, people don't like The Sims. It's overly pirated because if you want the whole Sims 4 experience, it's like $1,700. That's not Valve's fault. That's EA's fault. So, what happens when PlayStation discs disappear? Well, PlayStation owns 100% of the market and 100% of where to purchase the items, and prices will not come down as quickly or as substantially. That's it. That's the whole game. Right? So fighting for physical media is very important. Is this green onion this cryptocurrency green onion guy actually fighting for physical media? Look, I would believe it a hell of a lot more if there wasn't so much crypto like mixed in with everything. If crypto was removed from it, I would believe it 100%. They burnt their developer tokens, but I've also heard that's something that rug pulls do sometimes because they're making enough money on the fees anyways. Vote, yeah, the most you could do is vote with your wallet, but I'm going to be real. I don't trust the general public. I don't. You hear people being like, you have to boycott digital pre-orders. Even the people that are like cheering on the CyberLeak guy. What is the percentage of the people that are cheering on CyberLeak that have also digitally pre-ordered GTA 6? Because apparently GTA 6 already did $1 billion. Isn't voting with your wallet BS? It is when you're in an environment where people are willing to just spend their money on anything, and that's kind of where we're at. So I don't know. Yeah, stop killing games is a good thing, but they're getting, it's a lot, I don't know. Most people can't vote with their wallet because they don't have the money in the wallet to cast them damn votes. That's true. I appreciate you guys allowing me to live fairly comfortably, so, you know, thank you. Anywho, that got away from me. I gotta go. Peace and grace, everybody. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for watching that. It was a terrible show until the very end. And then my soul was reawoken. Witcher 3. Hopefully they'll do the Crystal Palace. Peace and grace, everybody.